What's going on YouTube? It's Sice here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a first impression slash showcase of the newly released character Black Adam that just came out today. Going to do a quick rundown on his moves and what I think about the character. Alright, so starting off with his basic movement. He has like a walk as his dash, which is not too bad. Dash dance is okay. He's a bruiser class, so that's pretty good. He kind of has like a projectile. He has decent weight, decent survivability. Most bruisers are like overall the balanced type character of the game, so that's he got that going for him. So starting off, we're gonna start off with his jab combo, his forward attack. That's pretty good. Does decent damage, and the last hit actually scoops him. I'm pretty sure you can get some combos with that. Or at least a dodge read after that. So that's pretty cool. Next up we have his down attack. This is a cooldown move. It's like a ground pounce. Well, a ground breaker move right here. And it hits from anywhere on the map. So that's pretty good. The cooldown, well, the non-cooldown version, I think he get 3 charges. So that's pretty good. So you can kind of like knock him up. This move seemed like it would be really good for twos because you can hit him up from far away. If your teammate's nearby, he can like combo him. So that's pretty cool. And the non-cooldown version, it only works if you're close. So you can always use this move, which is a plus. This is like a combo version, I guess, since you got to be close to do it. So that's pretty cool. Alright, next up is his regular neutral attack. Is this... oh, never mind. Next up is his up attack, which is this, it has a cooldown version, so the regular cooldown version does this thunder at the end, which bounces them up, which you can combo off of. So that's really cool, so you go and do something like that. Without the cooldown, he just knocks him up. Still pretty solid. So yeah. Next up, we got his aerials. Actually, no. I went over his forward attack. I missed that. This is his like strongest kill move, I believe. That kills at around like 100 maybe on some casts, maybe even earlier depending on the class and character. But this move right here is really strong. You're gonna see most Black Adams going for that to try to finish you off with a kill. Alright, now let's get into his aerials. Alright, so starting off with his forward air. It's like a Superman forward air. The hitbox doesn't seem that good, but I don't know. The character just got glitched for some reason. Not bad. So really, it seemed like a combo tool. 2 hit, solid. Definitely gonna be good for like edge guarding and finishing off your combos. Next up is his up air. The same as his up tilt, but it's in the air. I feel like this is gonna be like an approach option kinda, because the hitbox is pretty good. It hits behind them. It's like all around them. It covers a good area too, so you're gonna probably see people dashing in, doing like short hop up airs, falling up airs and stuff. So that's a pretty good move. Next up is his down air, which is a charging down air. I'm not sure. Too many characters have charging down there, so this is pretty good though. Definitely you can like fade in with it. Doesn't really kill, it seems like, but it definitely combos and sends at a weird angle. So that's something to like kind of mess around with. Alright, next up is his Nair. This is pretty slow. Well, it has a decent hitbox. I'm not sure if it kills or not, but Definitely something that has a nice range to it. Okay, so we talked about that. On to his specials. So we're gonna start off with this move right here. His his neutral special, which is a charge and grab. Basically, it's a cooldown though, so you got to be careful about that. So when it's not on cooldown, you can charge it and grab your opponent and combo them off it. It doesn't. You can't use it without it being off cooldown though. So that's the downside of that move. Next up is his down special, which is this shield basically. It blocks all incoming projectiles. So let's see. What if it'll block this? Yep. So it blocks basically any projectile, seems like. And it gets smaller as you hit it. So this is gonna be really good for teams, you know, blocking like it blocks all projectiles, I believe, heavy projectiles too. So that's really good. Next up is his we're gonna go with his. Alright, next up is forward special, which is a dash. You dash and then you have the lightning bolt follow you. This is really good because you can like angle this dash in any direction, like any angle. So like you can go diagonal, you can go kind of weird, but this is gonna be a good movement option because you can still use it while it's not on cooldown. Only bad side about that is you don't get the bolt following you when it's not on cooldown. But you can still use it without using any dashes. I mean dodge meter, So this is really good. You can mix it with your dodge too. Be tricky with how you move with them. So I like that about him. And then next up is his up B, his up special, which is just a glide. Doesn't have a hitbox, but I feel like it'll be a solid recovery. It's a little slow though. I wish it did have like a hitbox on the startup or something, so you just can't hit him for free. But overall, not too bad. His perks are pretty solid too. You got Circuit Breaker, deals more damage to like debuff enemies that are shot. And then this one, the Hierarchy of Power, Black Adam ground up attack calls lightning to his allies instead of himself. So basically, this move right here will basically help your allies in teams if they're getting comboed or something. So he has his team play and he has his singles play. So I think overall he's gonna be a solid character. I don't think he's gonna be meta breaking because from what I've seen so far, his moves doesn't seem that crazy, but I could be wrong. But that's my little breakdown on the character. I think he's solid, and I hope the meta continues to grow and people prove me wrong and he end up being like a top tier or something. But so far I just think he's average. I don't think he's too good, I don't think he's too bad, but I could be wrong. Alright, Sice is out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot to mention. His jump down special is this move right here, which I think is going to be one of his main combo stools. You can kind of link it into himself. You can kind of mix it in with his side special, and like kind of trick your opponent. So yeah, forgot about mentioning that move.